Hello everyone, how are you today? Today I will make a revision to the whole body systems chapter, okay? So, before I start to talk about skeletal system and muscular system, I will start to talk about body systems. So, what are some systems in our body? And what do these systems do? So, our body is complex and fascinating. Our body is complex and fascinating. It is made up of many parts, and these parts work together. Why these parts work together? To keep you alive and healthy. Okay, so our body is made up of many parts, and these parts work together to keep you alive and healthy. So what are body systems in our body? What these systems do? What do these systems do? Okay, and what the jobs of this system in our body? So, below are the body systems that work together to make up an organism. Okay, to make up an organism. So, all of your body system make up an organism, such as yourself. Okay, if one of them fails, our body will not function well. So all of these body systems work together to keep you alive and healthy. Look at this picture. There are some human body systems. The first one is circulatory system. Circulatory system transports blood around the body. It's response for the blood, okay, and transports blood around the body. The second system here is respiratory system. This system allows exchange of gases in the lungs, okay, like you are breathe, okay. So, respiratory system allows exchange of gases in the lungs. Okay. The third system is muscular system. The function of muscular system works with the bones to help the body to move. So we will talk about it in details in this chapter, okay? Digestive system. Look at digestive system. The job of digestive system breaks down food so that it can be used by the body. Okay? Breaks down food so that it can be used by the body. Another system is nervous system. Look at nervous system. It's separate in the whole body, okay? So, the nervous system controls all body functions. Also, skeletal system. Look at this skeleton, okay? And the skeletal system, we will talk about it in details in this chapter. Protects some organs, supports the body, and gives its shape. Okay, so muscular system, digestive system, nervous system, skeletal system, respiratory system, and circulatory system. Okay, all of these are human body systems. If one of them fails, our body will not function well. Okay, let's go to continue. Some important things about our body. Some important things about our body. All living things are made up of cells. Okay, in the class we talked about this. Okay, all living things made up of cells. These cells is the smallest unit of life, or the smallest units in our body. Okay, so what is the smallest units of life, or what is the smallest unit in our body? It is the cell. Okay, it's a cell, or the cell. 2. A group of same kind of cells make up a tissue. So if I collect same kind of cells together, these cells make up a tissue. Like this, make up a tissue. These smallest units of our body, it's a cell. Okay, then the same kind of cells make up a tissue like this. Look at this tissue. Okay, tissues together, a group of tissues together make up an organs like stomach here. Okay, tissues make up organs such as eyes, stomach, and heart. Okay, sorry, and heart. Some of organs, okay, like this, some of organs make a body system. So several organs work together to form a body system, or to make up a body system. Several organs work together to form a body system. Okay, all of body system in our body make up an organism. So all of body system in our body, make up an organism, such as yourself. Okay, so in this chapter we will talk about body systems, such as skeletal and muscular system. How do we move? We can move because we have two body systems that work together. Okay, so we can move because we have two body systems that work together, such as muscular system and skeletal system. So I will talk about skeletal system and muscular system in details in this worksheet. Okay, the skeletal system. What about skeletal system? Okay, the skeletal system is made up of your skeleton. The skeletal system is made up of your skeleton. Okay, so skeletal system is made up of your skeleton. This skeleton gives your body its shape. Without your skeleton, you would not be able to stand up or to sit upright. Okay, so this skeleton gives your body its shape. The importance of your skeleton. Number 1, our skeleton is made up of bones. Our skeleton is made up of bones. These bones give support and shape to your body. So bones give support and shape to your body. Also, bones allow you to move. So these bones help your body to move. Help your body to move. Some bones keep your organs safe. Okay? Some bones keep your organs safe. These organs, it will inside these bones, so these bones keep your organs safe. Your bones become bigger as you grow up. Okay? So these bones become bigger and bigger as you grow up. Some of them join together. Okay? Some of them join together. Your bones keep growing. Your bones keep growing until you are 20 years of age. So your bones keep growing until you are 20 years of age. Note, you had about 300 bones as a baby, but your parents only have 206 bones. Why? Because some of 300 bones, okay, join together to make one bones. So your parents only have 206 bones. Okay? Okay. Now look at this picture. It's a part of skeleton. Part of skeleton. This is a human skeleton. Human skeleton. What's the part of our skeleton? What's the part of our skeleton? The first part is skull. Okay? This part is skull. And this part, touch it in your body, touch it. This is shoulder. This is shoulder. This is shoulder. Okay? And this is the backbone. Backbone. Touch it. Touch it now. It's a backbone. Backbone. Look at these ribs. Look at these ribs. Okay, these ribs we call it rib cage. Rib cage. Rib cage. Okay? In your arm, look at these elbows. Okay? Elbows. So this is elbow. This is elbow. And this is your hip. This is your hip. Can you touch your hip? Touch it now. So this is your hip. Okay? And this is knee. 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 Okay? So what is the part of a human skeleton? Skull, backbone, hip, knee, shoulder, rib cage, and elbow. Okay? The first part of skeleton is a skull. Your skull has 22 bones. Your skull has 22 bones. Okay? The job of your skull to protect your brain. To protect your brain. So your brain is inside your skull. So skull protects your brain as a helmet. As a helmet. Okay? Backbone. What about backbone? What about backbone? Backbone is made up of 33 bones. Your backbone made up of 33 bones. The function or the job of backbone holds your body upright, okay, and helps you to twist and bend. Helps you to twist and bend, okay, and also it protects the spinal cord. It protects the spinal cord. So spinal cord is an organ. Spinal cord inside the backbone. So the backbone protects the spinal cord. Backbone protects the spinal cord. Okay? Okay. One end of your backbone is connected to your head and the other end to the hip. Okay? So your backbone one end of your backbone connected to the head, and the other end, okay, connected to your hip, connected to hip, okay? What about rib cage? Rib cage has 12 pairs of curved bones called ribs. Look at these ribs, okay? Look at these ribs. It's 12 pairs of ribs. We call it rib cage, okay? These curved bone, we call it ribs or rib cage. It's 12 pairs, 12 pairs. These ribs protect your heart, lungs and liver. Heart, lungs and liver. Heart, lungs and liver. Okay? So this is all thing about skeleton. About skeleton, human skeleton. The parts of a skeleton and about some parts of it. Skull, backbone, rib cage. Okay? Also, in our skeleton we have something we call it joint. We call it joint, okay? We call it joint. These joints are places in our skeletal system. These joints are places in our skeletal system where bones meet. Where bones meet. So, joints are places in our skeletal system where bones meet. We have three types of joints. We have three types of joints. The first one, immovable joints. Immovable joints, okay? It's immovable joints. Slightly movable joints. Slightly movable joints. And freely movable joints. So, immovable joints, slightly movable joints, freely movable joints. I will talk about it in details. The first one, immovable joints. Immovable joints. These joints can be found in the skull. These joints can be found in the skull, okay? In the skull. Immovable joints can be found in the skull. These joints can't move. So, immovable, so it can't move. Immovable, so it can't move. Can't move, okay? This is about immovable joint. Slightly movable joints. Slightly movable joints, okay? Slightly movable joints. These joints can be found in the backbone. Slightly movable joints will be found in the backbone, like this, in the backbone, okay? In the backbone. These slightly movable joints, it's between each bones here, between each bones. So, these joints can move slightly. Slightly movable can move slightly. Slightly movable can move slightly, okay? The third type of joints, it's freely movable joints. Freely movable joints. Freely movable joints. These joints can be found in our arms and legs. In our arms and legs, okay? In our arms and legs. So, we can find it in our arms and legs. These joints can be freely moved. So, freely movable joints can be freely moved. So, we have two types of freely movable joints. We have two types of freely movable joints. Ball and socket joints and hinge joints. Hinge joints and ball and socket joints. So, immovable joints, slightly movable joints, freely movable joints. Freely movable joints consist of two joints, ball and socket joints and hinge joints. So, what about hinge joint? Hinge joints helps us to move freely. because it's freely movable joints. Okay, hinge joint help us to move freely because it's freely movable joints. Are a parts of. So hinge joints parts of what? Of elbows, knees and knuckles. Okay, elbows, knees and knuckles. Look at knuckles. Can you move your knuckles? Can you move your knuckles? Okay, so our hinge joints are a parts of elbows, knees and knuckles okay. Hinge joint turn in one direction. Just turn in one direction. Just turn in one direction like a door and hinge. Okay, open and close your door. It's move in one direction. Okay, so hinge joint lets you bend and straighten your limbs. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten your limbs. Just okay. This is about hinge joint. What about ball and socket joints? Ball and socket joints helps us to move freely. Helps us to move freely because it's freely movable joints. Okay. These ball and socket joints are a part of hips. Hips and shoulders. Hips and shoulders. So ball and socket joints are a part of hips and shoulders. Hips and shoulders. They can turn in any direction. Okay, they can turn in any direction. So up and down or side to side. Okay, move your shoulder. Can you move your shoulder in all direction? And can you move your hips in all direction? Okay. Also, they allow a lot of movement. Why? Because it turns in any direction. So ball and socket joints allow a lot of movement. Are you understand? Okay. Note. Our wrist and ankles, okay, our wrists and ankles consist two type of joints. Two type of joints. So our wrists and ankles consist hinge joints and ball and socket joint. Hinge and ball and socket. Okay, can you move your wrist? Move your wrist now. Move your wrist. It's move in one direction and in any direction. So it consists of hinge and ball and socket joints. Can you move your ankle? Ankle rotation. Look at ankle rotation. You can move it in all direction and up and down. Okay, so our wrist and ankles consist of hinge and ball and socket. Hinge and ball and socket. Okay. So this is all thing about skeletal system. Parts of a skeleton, the job of each part. Okay, we talked about also about joints and the type of joints and where we found each joint in our skeletal system. Okay, so all of this is all thing about skeletal system. What about muscular system? Muscular system. Our bones can't move without the help of muscles. So muscular system and skeletal system work together. So our bones can't move without the help of muscles. Can you touch your muscles in your arm? Okay. Bones and muscles work together to help us move. So bones and muscles work together to help us move. To help us move. About 600 muscles in our body make up the muscular system. So your muscular system contains 600 muscles. About 600 muscles. So about 600 muscles in our body make up the muscular system. Make up the muscular system. What about the types of muscles? What about the types of muscles? There are some types of muscles. The first one, shoulder muscles, triceps muscles, biceps muscles, thigh muscles, and calf muscles. So, shoulder muscles, triceps muscles, biceps muscles, thigh muscles, and calf muscles. The picture below shows some muscles and their function. Okay? Their function. What the function of each muscle? Look at this picture. This is your muscular system. Okay? The first muscles is shoulder muscles. Look at shoulder muscles. Okay? Can you touch it in your body? Shoulder muscles help to move the shoulder joint. Okay? Help to move the shoulder joint and raise or lower the arms. Together, raise your arm, lower your arm. Raise your arm and lower your arm. So shoulder muscles help to move the shoulder joint and raise or lower the arms. Okay? This is the function of shoulder muscles. The second type of muscles, triceps and biceps. The upper muscles, it's triceps, and the lower muscles, it's biceps. Biceps and triceps. Both the triceps and biceps help to bend or straighten the arm. So, yeah, together. Bend your arm, straighten your arm. Okay? So, triceps and biceps muscles help to bend or straighten the arm. Okay? Third type of muscles is thigh muscles. This is thigh muscles. Thigh muscles help to move the leg. Okay? So thigh muscles help to move the leg. Okay? Look at calf muscles. Calf muscles. Can you touch it? Calf muscles help to pull the heel up. Especially while standing or walking on tiptoe. Okay? On tiptoe. Try to standing on tiptoe. Can you feel the calf muscles? It's help to pull the heel up. Okay? So this is some types of muscles and their function. Okay? We talked about all of them in our class, and now we talk about again. So, important notes about muscles. Okay? Our bones can move when our muscles contract and relax. So, your bones can move when your muscles contract and relax. So, Contract, it's stretch the muscle, then relax the muscle. Okay, so if a muscle contracts, pulling and moving the bone attached to it. So if your muscle contract, it's pulling and moving the bone attached to it. The muscle then relax. So contract, then relax. Contract, then relax. The muscle then relaxes, allowing the bone to move back where it was. Okay, so a muscle contracts, pulling and moving the bone attached to it. The muscle then relax. If the muscle relax, allowing the bone to move back to where it was. Okay, in your muscular system, some muscles work in pairs. Like biceps and triceps. So biceps and triceps work in pairs. For example, when you bend or straighten our arm. When we bend or straighten our arm, biceps and triceps work in pairs. Look at this picture. When you bending your arm, what happened to biceps and triceps? Look at triceps. Try to bending your arm. Can you feel the biceps and triceps? Touch it. So biceps contracts and the triceps relax. Biceps contracts and the triceps relax. When you bending your arm, biceps contracts and the triceps relax. Okay? Triceps relax and biceps contracts. Biceps contract. Okay? When you bending your arm, biceps contracts and become shorter and fatter. When triceps relax, it become longer and thinner. Okay, biceps contracts and become shorter and fatter. When your triceps relax, it become longer and thinner. Okay, now straightening your arm. When you straightening your arm, your triceps contracts and your biceps relax. Okay, triceps contracts, biceps relax. When biceps relax and become longer and thinner. So relax, become longer and thinner. Okay, and the triceps contracts and become shorter and fatter. Okay, so biceps and the triceps work in pairs, work together, contracts or relax, contract and relax. Okay, do you understand it? Okay, some organs such as your heart, your stomach, okay, have muscles that are not attached to bones. Okay, so some organs like your heart, your stomach, okay, have muscles that aren't attached to bones. It work alone, without bones, okay, without bones. This is all thing about the whole chapter. This is important thing about the whole chapter. Okay, so if you have any question, send me a message. Okay, in summary, body system consists of groups of organs working together to perform a specific function. Body systems such as skeletal system and muscular system. Skeletal system is made up of bones. Skeletal system helps us to stand upright, support and protect many of our internal organs. So helps us to stand upright, support and protect many of our internal organs. Okay, and skeletal system is made up of bones. Okay, joints in skeletal system can be movable and immovable. Movable such as hinge and ball-and socket. Hinge and ball-and socket. About muscular system work with the skeletal system to help us to move and involves contraction and relaxation of muscles. So thank you for you. This is all thing about the body systems chapter and all the important thing in this chapter. Good luck, sweetie students. Okay, bye bye. I will see you in Zoom class. Okay, to solve the worksheet about the body systems.